Hey, welcome. Today we're going to talk about something super important. Think of it as digital self-defense. It's a really simple physical trick to stop a pretty terrifying scam. And honestly, knowing this could save you, well, everything.
Okay, I want you to imagine something for a second. You're sitting at your computer, right? Maybe you're paying some bills, browsing, whatever. And then your mouse cursor starts moving, all by itself. It's gliding across the screen, but your hand is nowhere near the mouse. Someone else is clicking things, opening windows, digging through your stuff. Seriously, what do you do in that moment?
That feeling that hits you in the gut. It's just this one stark fact. You are not in control anymore. Not at all. It's like all the normal rules of your own computer have just been thrown out the window, and you're a spectator watching someone else drive your machine. So what is actually happening here? I mean, it feels like a ghost in the machine, right? But it is very, very real. Let's dig into what this trap is that scammers have set up. And, this is the important part, why our first instincts, to fight back, are pretty much guaranteed to fail.
Yeah, this whole nightmare situation actually has a name. It's called remote control. And what it means is that a scammer somewhere out there on the internet has found a way to get full control of your computer. They can see your screen exactly as you see it, and they can move your mouse and type on your keyboard like they're sitting right there in your chair. They're in the driver's seat, and you're just along for the ride. Okay, so what's your first instinct? Probably to grab your mouse, right? To fight them for control, try to slam that X button to close the window. And guess what? The scammers are counting on that. They know you're going to do that. A lot of times they've actually disabled that button. So you end up in this ridiculous digital tug of war for the cursor that, let's be honest, you're just not going to win. They still have total control.
So if fighting them on their own turf, on the screen, is a losing battle, how do you win? Well, you can't play their game. You have to change the rules completely. And that brings us to the solution. We call it the nuclear option.
This right here, this is probably the single most important thing you need to remember. Burn this into your brain. Do not argue with the mouse. The second that cursor moves on its own, the fight on the screen is over. You lost it. Your one and only job now is to act, and I mean act.
So how do you act? Well, you don't act digitally. You act physically, in the real world. This is what we call the pull the plug drill, and it's just 3 easy steps. Ready? Number 1, physically reach behind your computer and yank the internet cable right out of the port. Boom. No internet, no connection for the scammer. Number 2, just to be extra safe, go over to your Wi-Fi router and turn it off, the whole thing. Just kill the power. And then number 3, go back to your computer, press and hold the power button down. Don't just tap it. Hold it for a good 10 seconds until the machine shuts down completely. That's it. Connection severed, scammer gone.
You know, this simple physical move is more powerful than any fancy antivirus software you could have in that moment. It really is your ultimate defense. Why? Because you're taking away the one thing the scammer absolutely needs to do anything, their connection to you.
When you really boil it all down, it comes to this one simple idea. Forget about trying to outclick them or outsmart them on the screen. The whole point of the scam is to get to your money, right? And to do that, they need that internet connection. So, you don't fight the mouse, you don't argue with the weird pop-up window, you just kill the connection to save the money. It's really that simple.
And there you have it, a super low-tech solution for a really scary high-tech problem. No need to panic, no need to get into a digital fist fight for your cursor, just a simple, decisive drill that puts the power right back in your hands, instantly. So I guess the only question left is, if this ever happens to you, are you ready to pull the plug?